So at Swiggle, we do only one thing, which is configuration data validation. So it's not like configuration automation, it's not like deployment. We don't replace any Rudder, any Ansible, or any release automation tool. We complete them. And I will show you how we do this. So look first at our logo. It's a little bird. It's a little eagle that has an eagle eye, so a complete view of all your configuration data. And that is one of the purposes of Swiggle. In one sentence, what we do, we collect all configuration data, we consolidate it in a data model in order to validate it and to provision it to any deployment tool in the format the tool is expecting. So ready to use data. And how does it become real? Why do we create Swiggle? So the triggering event was an incident in Fnac.com. If you know Fnac.com, it's a website retailer. And they were one of the first 9 years ago, to do automatic deployment with release automation, to deploy their website, their business every day, 2 times, several times a day. And what they see when they beginning to start automatic deployment, they see that they could have speed, but without validation, they don't have any control of what they deploy, and they just faced issue. And in any customers that we go, in fact, we can see the same. Configuration data is as critical as code, because you put a failure in your configuration data, you can break your site. And Google, 2 weeks ago, they proved it also. They are big, but they make a small error in one network configuration, and all their cloud infrastructure in Europe were impacted. So, when we consider that we collect data in Swiggle, we collect any kind of configuration data. Configuration data is all parameters that you put in your application, but it is also parameters of your infrastructure. And if you're aware of software-defined infrastructure, if you're aware of hybrid cloud, you will notice that everything nowadays is data. Everything is config data-driven. So in Swiggle, we want to collect configuration from infrastructure, from environment, from applications, from any releases that you do. And we collect the data that is in your pipelines, in your Gits, but we collect also data that is in your real system. Because everybody knows that when you deploy something, it doesn't mean that 2 weeks ago it will be the same, because somebody maybe has touched your system. Also, one of the issues when you manage config data or parameters is that they are duplicated. When you have an IP, when you have an URL, when you have a database connection, you duplicate it in several configurations because it is used by many components in your application or in your infrastructure. And in Swiggle, we want to collect this information, this duplicated information. Why is that? Because it gives you the maps of your impact. If I modify my connection string to my database, how many applications are impacted? If I have a microservices, how many applications are using this URL and this version of this web service? We collect this information for you. So we collect and discover all configuration information. We automatically create a data model from this configuration information. And the automatic word is important because it means less work for you. Then, I'm sorry for the GUI aspect of the slides, okay. We continuously validate. That is one of the key differentiators of Swiggle. We are not here to do monitoring and to do correction after you deploy. We are here to do preventive tasks, to avoid you to deploy a problematic configuration. That's why we integrate in pipelines to continuously validate any change that you do before you deploy your new version. And if there is an error, for sure, we give you the feedback so that you can correct it before deployment. After that, we version and we secure any information. One of the challenges of configuration information is the sensitive data, like, for example, the passwords, but also some IP address that you don't want to put visibility for your developer, even if you're DevOps-oriented like me. So what do? You put them in a vault. And there is a vault included in Swiggle in order to encrypt, secure any sensitive information. Then you need also, for many companies, to provide auditability, traceability, and role-based access control, meaning that you could share your production configuration with developers, but they will have only read-only access to this, and they cannot see the sensitive data. So that's one point that we're able to do. Share information, share configuration, but only to relevant people and with the correct privileges. And at the end, we want to be able to provide you more than preventive, we want to be able to provide you predictive analysis on your future incident. How do we do this? In fact, it is a feature to automatically give you a percentage of criticity and possibilities that your configuration will create an issue as soon as you import it, as soon as we collect it. So from the first level, we collect information and we can tell you, okay, here you have a heap size below 1 gigabyte. In the past, any configuration that you deploy below 1 gigabyte created error and crash. So I think that 99% chance of this configuration will fail in production. This is the architecture of Swiggle. For your information, we mainly provide a service in SaaS mode, but we're also able to deploy this infrastructure on-premise for customers that are really critical, like banks, and don't want to be in SaaS. At the end, what we could do of Swiggle, so we are a repository of all your configuration, agnostic from any tool, because we could provide the configuration data back to Ansible, back to Reader, back to any release automation tool. We're also a configuration data management platform, and for sure, we are testing, we are validating any configurations that we collect. This is how we integrate in a pipeline. What we think is that we have a unique position because there is currently no tool that is able to validate configuration data. It is manual task that we want to automate with Swiggle. And at the end, how does it work in a pipeline? It's exactly described here. You upload your data from Jenkins or GitLab as soon as the developers build it. Oh, sorry. I want to finish the timing. Okay, so you upload the data as soon as the developer finished his development. Then you can launch validation rules on this data and provide him feedback on the accuracy of his configuration so that he could correct any error. You could also launch this validation rule anytime in the process. For example, we know that our customer use different rules in dev, test, and in production system. So they should be able to launch this rule also before each deployment to get this feedback. And then we are also able to provision to any environment, any tools that is requesting it, the correct information, the source of truth of the exact configurations that they want for this environment and these releases. So as you can see in these pictures, many of our customers are still manual or using scripted way to do this task. I think we've got the industrial way to do it. And the only question, in fact, I have to ask you is, are you already equipped with this kind of things, or how do you do it currently? And do you think you have the correct level of tooling in order to automate everything, do a real software factory in your company? And to finish with, I would say that we don't have the opportunity to do a demo here. It's too bad because we really like the way we developed our tool. It's really the user experience is really great using it. So what I advise you is to request a trial or ask us if you want any more demonstration or information about it. That's all. Thank you.